With update 3 just around the corner and entering quality assurance testing, today I thought it would be best and in my best interest to give you the entire rundown on as much as you need to know about update 3. Everything from controls, everything in the update, and everything you need to know about the Isle Evrima update 3. And a little bit at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can join the quality assurance branch if you do not know how to join it. Either way, I'm going to be going over as much as I can and to tell you everything I can in this update to hopefully give you the complete rundown of the Isle Evrima update 3 and what there is to come. The timestamps for everything will be on the screen now, so let's just get into it. But pause right there before we do get into it. Please consider subscribing if you do enjoy content like this. I made a wide amount of content on a huge amount of dinosaur games, and if you wanna, subscribe and also join the community Discord server. Anyways, let's get right into this video. Let's start with Deinosuchus or Deinosuchus. So obviously, this is probably one of the most fan favourite creatures in the game apart from Pteranodon, of course. So I'll be telling you mainly in this part how to get this thing working and the controls for this big crocodile. Of course, Deinosuchus is the first proper aquatic to really come to the game. So this, as well as the first flyer Pteranodon in the game, will take a while to get used to for some people. So I'm going to be hoping to give you the complete rundown on the controls, give you everything you need to know for that. One thing I want to note, when playing as Deinosuchus, if you see blue splashes on the water or in the water, similar to footsteps and the food trials when sniffing, this means there is something in the water. The Deinosuchus has the ability to detect movement in the water, so this could mean fishes, dinosaurs, or even the large other super crocs that are in the water. Anyways, let's get into the controls of this crocodile. So, spacebar is to swim upwards, control in the water to swim downwards, hold the right mouse button when you are walking on the bottom of the water to do a big lunge. This is used to grab targets and drag them down to their watery grave. However, this is only effective if the target weighs half of your weight or less, otherwise you'll get staggered. When swimming, if you click the right mouse button, you will boost yourself in the water, similar to how you do that in Beasts of Bermuda with the aquatic. Holding Q underwater will give you enhanced water sensors used to detect movement in the water at a further range. The longer you hold Q, the further this range will go for. Deinosuchus cannot eat underwater. It must be above water or on land to eat. If you press H, you can rest, and when you rest, obviously, your crocodile or Deinosuchus will open its mouth like a basking crocodile. Of course, holding Q on land and above water means that you'll have your scent as well. Anyways, here are all the calls for Deinosuchus. Now for me, the Pteranodon was probably the hardest one to get used to. For Deinosuchus, it was just clicking around. But for Pteranodon, I actually had to look up how to play this one. So let's go over it, and maybe I am just an idiot for not knowing this. But yeah, let's go over the whole thing about Pteranodon. So, the controls to fly. Hold spacebar while stationary to take off. This is a stationary takeoff and uses quite a bit of stamina. However, once you are a young little Pteranodon, it uses quite a bit of your stamina and probably all of it. Holding spacebar while sprinting, this is the running takeoff, costs less stamina than the stationary takeoff, but it takes longer to do. Hold spacebar while flying to go upwards, hold control to fly downwards, hold shift while flying to fly faster with an increased use of stamina. Hold Z in the air, this is an air brake, used to slow yourself down in order to land on the ground safely without breaking your bone. Hold right mouse button while flying across water sources to skim the water. You perform this action above ripples in the water so you can catch grouping fish or schooling fish. Release right mouse button when prompted to catch schooling fish. The Pteranodon cannot eat fish while flying. Now let's showcase the calls for Pteranodon. Oxygen has had quite a big rework, so I'm going to be telling you about Oxygen's rework in this brand new update. This is one of the later things to be added, so you probably don't know everything you need to know. However, the devs had done a really nice rundown, so I'm just going to go over that and I'll have it on the screen while I do so. Oxygen drains if a character is underwater. Exhausting yourself while swimming now results in your character slowly sinking underwater. As you begin drowning, your screen will begin fading to black and your heartbeat will become audible, increasing in tempo the longer you're drowning for. Eventually, the screen will be completely covered and your character will begin to die. Oxygen drains if a character is underwater. Oxygen amount varies per species. Semi-aquatics last longer underwater than terrestrials. Stamina determines if your character can swim on the surface of the water. Running out of stamina causes your character to slowly sink underwater. When your oxygen has run out, your screen will fade to black and your heartbeat will increase in tempo until your character dies. Oxygen won't be too much of a concern, of course, if you spend most of your time on land, only if you're walking or swimming across waterways, but the biggest concern there is Deinosuchus anyways. So be careful for that, because now you're going to be having to think twice when you're, walking or swimming near waterways, or if you intend on swimming across them to the other side. Fish now swim in lakes and rivers as well as the oceans of Evirma. These will be important to those who are fishing or have a fishing diet, like the likes of Deinosuchus and Pteranodon, and of course later the semi-aquatics in the form of Spinosaurus and the others. Fish have two types in this update: schooling fish and elite fish. Firstly, let's go over the schooling fish. These fish swim together in small schools and are startled by the presence of movement. Aquatics and semi-aquatics have a lower chance of disturbing them. When attacking a group of schooling fish, you have a percentage chance of catching them, and of course these are the types of fish that juvenile semi-aquatics and aquatics will be feasting on. Now, of course, let's talk about the elite fish. These fish are large and do not school. They require pursuit to catch and are a prize for any creature capable of tackling them. These are the fish adult, 50 to 100% growth or large scale animals will feed on. Smaller creatures do not stand a chance at catching these large fish, but you can try, but probably won't be working. Just rely on your big friends to catch them and then feed them to you. Now, of course, I'm here to tell you about how you can change onto the quality assurance branch while you are playing on Steam version of the Isle. So obviously, as you can see, I am on it. So all you need to do is go to properties and then go to betas. Click here, it will say either none or Evirma public branch if you are on Evirma. This is also the same way you go onto Evirma. So if you are stuck on legacy and don't know how to switch, this is how you do it. So you click here and you click quality assurance branch, then you'll just press exit and then it'll start updating, and then you'll update it and you'll be able to play along on the quality assurance branch. Of course, everybody, there you have it. That is the full rundown of the Isle Evrima update 3. Let me know if I've left some things out of this video. Try to keep it so it's the more important things and the things that you need to know for this full rundown of the update. But other than that, guys, if you do enjoy this video, feel free to like and subscribe. I'll have a video talking about update 4 coming soon. But other than that, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll keep you all in the know-how on dinosaur games, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.